Assalamualaikum and a very good day to my lecturers and my fellow classmates. My name is Ahza and today I will be presenting my research proposal titled The Factors Influencing the Efficiency of the Adoption Rate of E-Payment in Malaysia. Let us begin with our selected global issue. Globally, we are witnessing a massive structural paradigm shift where economies are migrating away from physical currency towards digital financial ecosystem. This fintech evolution promises unparalleled transactional velocity and economic efficiency. However, this transformation is not happening equally. Globally and domestically, nations are facing a distinct digital divide. In Malaysia, while urban centers have completely embraced cashless options, non-urban and traditional retail spaces still faces varying degrees of friction and cash dependency. This brings us directly to the problem statement. Despite aggressive top-down rollouts of United National networks like Do It Now QR, the efficiency of the e-payment adoption rate across Malaysia remains highly uneven. This imbalance is caused by two critical friction points. First, we have regional infrastructure gaps. Suburban and rural areas often suffer from lagging network connectivity, which disrupts transaction reliability and drives users back to traditional cash. Second, a severe rise in financial cybercrime, phishing scams, and data leaks have triggered high technical anxiety, particularly among older demographic segments. The significance of this study is important. By identifying these bottlenecks, researchers provides a strategic roadmap for regulatory bodies like Bank Negara Malaysia and commercial banks to reduce operational transaction costs, establish targeted financial policies, and ensure true digital and social inclusion for all strata of Malaysian society. To investigate these challenges, this study establishes two straight-to-the-point research objectives. First, to determine the primary factors influencing the efficiency of the adoption rate of e-payments in Malaysia. Second, to identify the specific relationship that government incentives and consumer trust share with this adoption efficiency. In alignment with these objectives, our research question asks, what are the core factors influencing this adoption efficiency? And is there a significant relationship between government infrastructure, support, consumer trust, and the overall efficiency of the e-payment transition? To visually and textually evaluate these structural parts, please refer to our proposed conceptual framework. This framework isolates two critical independent variables. Independent variable 1 is government incentives and infrastructure development, measured by indicators like state capital distributions, promotional vouchers, and unified payment rails. Independent variable 2 is consumer perceived security and trust, measured by platform encryption strength, biometric protections, and transparent dispute protocols. Both variables point directly to our dependent variable, which is the efficiency of the adoption rate of e-payment in Malaysia. From this framework, we derive our two core hypotheses. H1, stating a significant relationship exists between government infrastructure and adoption efficiency, and H2, stating a significant relationship exists between consumer security/trust and adoption efficiency. Moving into our discussion and literature synthesis, both research hypotheses are fully accepted based on the empirical data evaluated. For hypothesis 1, the literature confirms that state-backed monetary incentives such as e-Belia effectively remove initial financial entry barriers for users, while unified frameworks like Do It Now QR minimize processing friction for small merchants. However, the infrastructure gaps in rural regions directly act as a bottleneck, proving that infrastructure act is a mandatory driver for systemic efficiency. For hypothesis 2, while robust encryption builds transaction confidence in cities, rising public concern regarding sophisticated cyber fraud and data leaks acts as a massive psychological barrier. Older consumers heavily resist adopting e-payment due to low trust in digital dispute resolutions. Ultimately, our discussion shows that while top-down infrastructure captures initial registration, bottom-up user trust is what sustains long-term adoption efficiency. In conclusion, this study offers three primary expected contributions. Theoretically, it validates a balanced framework pairing macro-institutional support with micro-behavioral consumer psychology. Empirically, it delivers hyper-localized data regarding regional digital divides in the Malaysian retail trade ecosystem. Practically, it advocates for localized public-private literacy roadshows and stricter data compliance law for fintech systems. Ultimately, achieving a sustainable cashless society requires looking past simple technology distribution. By actively mitigating security risk and expanding equitable rural network infrastructure, Malaysia can bridge its digital divide and secure a highly resilient digital economy. Thank you very much for your time and have a very good day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.